We're here at Superstition Springs Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Jeff Wilhelm is Fixed Operations Manager here, and Randy Baker is our AS Coordinator from EVIT, East Valley Institute of Technology. So, you know, we're very fortunate that we have Luis Gomez as an internship here, Jeff. So just a couple of questions for you. You've been job shadowing students in the school for how many years now?
It'll be 10 years.
10 years you've been job shadowing students. Wow, that's a long time. And what is your experience with those students as you go through this process? Do you start them in the drive, or do you start them in the technician part? Or
well, we start them out with the technicians, and they'll spend a couple days with the technicians, and then we rotate them through our service advisors, and then we rotate them to the parts department so they get a feel of everything that's going on in the shop. Most of them like to stay in the shop if I would let
Sure,
them.
right.
That's what they want to do, right?
And Randy, from EVIT's standpoint, you job shadowed, if my number is correct, about 230 students this year through your process?
That is correct. We, between all the independent shops and also the dealerships, we had an opportunity to shadow 230 students. They went there while during their class time, and it was really great because the students would come back that they realized the things that we were teaching them at school had application to the real work environment. When the technician was using that voltmeter, they would come back and say, Mr. Baker, they use the voltmeter just like we do here in class. And so it reinforced what I was teaching in class.
Fantastic. And Jeff, what advantage do you see hiring a AS student versus someone off the street that you've never job shadowed, you don't know the skills and so forth?
Well, the main thing is they want to be here. They chose that career path. As opposed to just somebody coming off the street and you're trying to force it down their throat. That's what they want to do.
Right. So, you know, there's the old saying that the job shadowing exercise, Randy Baker calls it a 5-day job interview.
Absolutely.
So do you feel the same way about that?
I do. Like I said, after the first couple days you find out who the real person is, and you find out if they've got good work ethic and if they really want to be here. Some of them will decide after a couple days this may not be what they want to do, and it's good to find that out right away, as opposed to hiring them and then finding out 6 months down the road that let's go do something else.
Better to know up front.
Better to know up front.
Okay. Randy, you have, as far as the job interviews, you go out and check on the students while they're in the dealership, right, when they go through the job shadowing process?
Yes. During the summer we have an opportunity to go down and check with the students. And then if I'm in a particular area after school, I'll stop by and say hi to the students, see how they're doing, make sure they're fulfilling their responsibilities at the dealership. And so they like to see that. They like to see me come in because they know I care about them and I want to make sure that they're successful. So it's a great opportunity to be able to do that.
And Jeff, you know, you were Chrysler Jeep standalone for a period of time, and then, what was it, 2 years ago you added Dodge?
It's actually been 4 years.
4 years ago you added Dodge. So what did that do to your repair account and the shop and so forth?
Almost doubled it.
So all the more reason that you need to be, and by the way, you always have been involved in this, so it's a really good business model in your opinion?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. EVIT's done a really good job with getting quality people over here to us. And like I say, they do the job shadowing, so we get a handful of kids every couple times a year, and we've gotten a few pretty good kids out of that.
Great, good to hear. And it's 112 degrees today. Does that help your business?
Yeah, things break when it's 112 degrees.
All right, thank you very much for your time, Jeff. Jeff Wilhelm from Superstition Springs, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram.